A flower pot symbolizing integration in the pet's world is shown on the windowsill of a cheap boarding house. Sunlight wakes up the man, whose pet wishes him good morning, has breakfast with him, and hands him his hat as the man is getting ready to go out. True confidence has emerged between man and pet. The last one passes the man's hat to him. As he walks along a densely populated town, he can notice the great variety of trades. He unsuccessfully applies for different jobs. Feeling disillusioned, he sits down on a bench, and his attention is immediately drawn to a man who is sticking bills. He's just decided to ask him for a job, and there it is, a lucky strike at last. Our emigrant shakes hands with his new boss to make clear his acceptance, without the employer showing much interest in returning such gesture. Let's get down to it. After posting some bills for a while, the man is interrupted by his boss, who points out they have been stuck upside down. After being fired, he finds a new job as a delivery man. He communicates through signs with his new employer, a woman showing him a number with her hands. They shake hands to seal the agreement, a gesture she appreciates. His task consists in putting the parcels into a kind of post boxes, but on reaching one of the houses he comes across a huge animal which attacks him. The man drops every parcel and rushes off. He is sacked again and gets a job in a factory where he has to sort out 40 unbroken pieces of machinery, a dreary, weary, tedious work. It is a big factory full of workers in his very same situation. He is offered a glass he takes, and a man then pours him some drink. He accepts a toast. His host turns out to be an old man who uses his left hand for everything, a hand with which he, extremely serious, picks out a broken piece from the conveyor belt. The toast, a necessary break from a mechanical job. While holding the broken piece, the old man tells him about an episode in his life. He remembers being a young soldier, smiling and holding a single daisy, one of the bunch that had been thrown down out of a window by a young girl, thus celebrating the soldiers marching past heading for war. The old man is still wearing the same cap he used to wear as a soldier. The troops' triumphal march as he leaves home with them. Darkness gradually overcomes the story as the battle approaches. The young soldier moves forward past the corpse. The battle. Soldiers running and brandishing bayonets. A skeleton-covered battlefield. Defeat, slaughter, equality through death after a great war. The outcome of war entailed the loss of one of the old man's legs, a situation he had to get used to. The soldiers returned home, back in his town, now completely destroyed. A devastated city, a new world, everything changes. The old man comes back to the present time. The working day is over. They clock off and leave. Both men come out together. The younger one strokes the plants, which symbolizes the recovery of contact with nature, as well as freedom. He takes out the pet he has raised in the flower pot, letting it fly. Release. Outside the factory, lights become stronger. The hand releasing the pet with its beautiful widely spread wings. While talking, both men take a stroll in the countryside, home of freedom, light, joy, and nature. They come up to some men playing petanque. The old man introduces his partner and they both join the game. They have fun and make friends. The man is introduced to the old man's friends. Handshakes and welcoming gestures. A special place where everybody talks, laughs and has a good time.